What is going on, guys? JD from New York here. Part number 4 of WWE Off The Script. Usually does not happen, but when I have an overabundance of news, I am forced to do a part 4, man, because I would not be doing my job if I wasn't giving you guys the WWE news or rumors for the week. So this is where we are. It's Monday. I hope you guys had a great Mother's Day. I'm actually recording this. I just got back from seeing my mother, man. Great to see her as always. Me and my brothers chipped in together a nice necklace. We got our nice card. All in all, it was a good Mother's Day for Mama JD. So there you go. I hope you guys had the same thing. And I want to get this right out, man. You guys, I swear to God, and this is real talk right now. You blew me away with the fucking patrons, man. With the pledges. Patreon.com, man. I think we're at 20 pledgers right now. At least. You guys are blowing shit away, bro. I got my goal of WrestleMania 33. The way you guys are going, man, we may even fucking break it before fucking Survivor Series. The way things are looking. You guys are unbelievable, man. Every single one of you. I want you guys to know, if you are watching, every single one of you is going to get a shout out on next week's show, man, just to get people excited about what's going on, man, to get people excited about the mission statement. You guys are unbelievable. I already got a list of front and back donators and pledgers, and we went over it on yesterday's video. Nicknames I gave to everybody, man. This is going to be the click. This is going to be my own personal WWE roster, man. I'm assembling a team of beasts. And if you want to be a part of this team, man, link is right down below. If you guys want to pledge, if you guys want to, be a part of this journey, patreon.com/JD from NY206, man. Go visit the site. Go read the mission statement. 20 of you have done so, and 20 of you have generously pledged monthly to what I do on here, man. You guys are unbelievable. As soon as I quit my job, you guys will be the reason why I do this full time. Pledges aside, I want to do this completely every single day, because this is what I want to do, man. And you guys just you make it so easy for me. You make me feel good in a world and during the week when I just fucking hate everything. I go to work, I fucking hate it. I'm fucking tired, I'm sore, I don't feel good. I come on here and I give my best to you guys, and I have literally no energy for myself. It's all thanks to you fucking guys, man. So, I don't know what else to say. Next week, I'm going to shout out each and every fucking one of you with your own wrestling nickname. Patreon.com/JD from NY206, man. Join the team. Link is down below. Thank you to everybody, man, graciously from the bottom of my heart. So much that you guys have already fucking made this a huge success and continue to do so, man. Thank you guys so much. Twitter, @JD from NY206. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Same thing, man. JD from NY206. If you guys want Off The Script, this is, without question, the #1 fucking podcast in your subscription boxes right here on YouTube.com, WrestleCrate.com, and on Twitter @WrestleCrates. Make sure you guys go check those guys out, man. Proud sponsor of the show. And ProWrestlingTees.com/Off The Script if you guys want your official merchandise for this very podcast, man. Goon City, Get Off My TV version 1 and version 2, and the original Off The Script t-shirt, man. I did, and it's no secret, I did have, graciously, one of my subscribers, man, Blinded Fate. He comes to me with this fucking sick design that's mimicked after the Bullet Club logo that said Team JD instead of the Bullet Club. Instead of the bullets, there was the New York City background. Instead of the guns, it had beer bottles. I submitted it to Pro Wrestling Tees, and Ryan, the CEO of Pro Wrestling Tees, gets back to me. Jerry, we can't do this. We can't use the likeness of the Bullet Club logo. So he's designing something else. I don't know what he's got in mind, but he's got something that says, that he said is going to be even sicker than that Bullet Club logo, man. Unbelievable. I wish that would have got over, man. I wish that would have got accepted. That was such a sick fucking design. And I was really disappointed in that one. But he's coming up with something else. I'm working on version 3 of Get Off My TV. So you guys will have t-shirts going into the summer months on top of what we got going on right now. ProWrestlingTees.com/Off The Script. Now, let's run through these minor news stories, guys. There's a rumor going around that Summer Rae is going to be released by the WWE or has been released by the WWE. This is to squash those rumors. This week was an unfortunate day for many talents. There were 8 talents released this week from their contracts, including Damien Sandow, King Barrett, and amongst others that we will be missing now. And WWE just wanted to pretty much cut budget wherever they could. You know, talent that wasn't being used, and they let several go. However, a lot of rumors came out this week about other talents joining the list of former WWE superstars. For example, a rumor was created that Randy Orton could be released, even though this is an insane rumor and it looks insane on paper. However, Orton wasn't the only one who got a release rumor about them this week. The WWE Universe also gave birth to a rumor that Summer Rae was being released by the company and being wished the best in her future endeavors. Of course, those rumors came from social media and Twitter specifically, but those rumors have turned out to be untrue, and Summer Rae is still very much with the company. It is possible that this is a case of someone mishearing something from a source and then running with the rumor, or creating something out of thin air as a commentary on Summer Rae's position in the company. Currently, Summer is in the Blonde and Bad stable, but both Naomi and Tamina are injured, and Lana is back at Rusev's side as he chases the United States Championship. Summer Rae is on her own again, but she could be used a lot more or be an asset to the roster if she was given a more active role. Maybe not, but we're not going to know for sure unless WWE gives it a shot. Summer Rae, to me, is not the worst in-ring performer as far as the women go. She does have some spunk. She does have some talent. WWE wants to utilize that and showcase that. Maybe she can get a lot better than what we've seen. But I do have this idea that Summer Rae is decent at what she does and can get better if she's given the time and WWE gets behind her. There's always a possibility of bringing back the BFFs from NXT with Summer, Charlotte, and Sasha somewhere down the line. So there is the rumor killer on Summer Rae. She has not been released by WWE. She is still very much with the company. Fatal 4-Way. This is something that we all know, I'm sure. You guys should be watching the product and you can pretty much figure this out for yourselves. Fatal 4-Way being planned for the Intercontinental Championship at Extreme Rules. We're only a week removed from Payback last Sunday, but Extreme Rules is already right around the corner. In 2 weeks, WWE will be in Newark, New Jersey at the Prudential Center for the event. A few matches have already been announced for the event, including a submission match between Charlotte and Natalya for the WWE Women's title, the New Day versus the Vaudevillains for the WWE World Tag Team titles, and a rematch of Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. Although it's obvious where the Intercontinental Championship match is heading, it is yet to be announced. It's most likely going to be made official on Monday Night Raw this week, tonight, possibly, or next week. Gotta be before the event because there's only 2 weeks left before the Extreme Rules show. But the exception is The Miz, or the expectation, I should say, is The Miz will defend the title in a Fatal 4-Way match against Cesaro, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. It was a very smart decision to combine the feud of Cesaro and Miz with Owens and Zayn because it's going to do wonders for both rivalries and give the WWE Universe a great match for the IC title. Now, they make it sound good, but I'm going to go down that other road and say The Miz versus Cesaro would have died out and nobody wants to see it because that feud would be boring as fuck. I don't think The Miz and Cesaro can carry a feud that people are going to be interested in over a second pay-per-view and possibly a third pay-per-view. So WWE put all 4 of these guys together, which will make it more exciting because we want to see Zayn, we want to see Owens, we want to see Cesaro. The Miz has gotten decent, but Miz and Cesaro cannot carry a feud themselves. It will flare out and it will fizzle out. Doing this with all 4 men is the way to go. Honestly, any of these 4 men could end up winning the match, but the more important development will be what happens after Extreme Rules. For example, if Sami Zayn can win the IC title, that will add a lot of fuel to the rivalry with Kevin Owens because Owens just defeated Sami Zayn clean at Payback. He'll have a reason to go after Zayn, and that will be a nice victory to give Sami Zayn some momentum over Owens. I like Kevin Owens winning the title again, holding it through the summer, go to SummerSlam, Sami Zayn chases it as the babyface, continues that momentum. He wins matches, and he gets into a little shuffle here with Kevin Owens every now and then. And then they have a ladder match at SummerSlam for the IC title. Sami Zayn wins it. Randy Orton will be back by that time. You feud Randy Orton with Sami Zayn, boom. You got a nice feud from the Intercontinental Championship between Owens and Zayn, and you keep that momentum going, not only for Zayn, but for the title as well, right on into a feud with Randy Orton. I like that idea. So the Fatal 4-Way match, probably going to be announced tonight on Monday Night Raw. Look forward to that. Got to be announced tonight or next week, one of these weeks, but Fatal 4-Way is being planned the way things are shaping up on WWE television between all four men. Karl Anderson, Luke Gallows, and AJ Styles, now, according to WWE, is simply being called The Club. I don't like it. Ever since it was announced that AJ Styles, Karl Anderson, and Luke Gallows would be coming to the WWE back in January, the belief was that sooner or later a Bullet Club-like stable would form in WWE. Almost immediately, WWE program acknowledged the trio's history once Anderson and Gallows debuted in WWE shortly after WrestleMania. Over the past few weeks, the three men have been forming a unit, and it's solidified enough in WWE for the group to be called, or at least have a name created for them. While Bulletproof seemed like the team name that would stick, there was also a possibility of the Balor Club, being used. No matter what, WWE wants to keep the club dynamic, which is why the latest rumored name for the group is so simple that it may be the best choice, according to some. Karl Anderson posted a photo of the trio with a potential new name, which you can see on WWE.com. The club is simple. It plays to the history of the Bullet Club, and you could essentially twist it to whatever it needs to become. For example, by calling the stable the club, it would allow, or could allow, Finn Balor to come to the main roster, take over the group, and immediately call it the Balor Club without missing a beat. You can do that with any name. You don't need to simply call them the club. That just sounds generic, boring, and with a lack of creativity. People are already, and I'm going to, read you a news article and a story that I found regarding all three of these guys anyway, as the top story. People are criticizing the way these guys are being booked. And I can see it. I can sense it. I can sense the frustration in the air amongst everybody. I can hear people's cries from afar. Calling these guys the club is lame. Okay? I understand WWE can't use the Bullet Club name. I wish they could, otherwise it would have been used already. The Bullet Club sounded great, but WWE does not own the rights to the Bullet Club. Bulletproof would have been great, but WWE, as always, with people who are not born-bred WWE superstars, they seem to be a little bit lazy with, lackadaisical. They don't put as much effort into something that they should. So I don't know why they don't go above and beyond for these guys, especially if you're paying these guys big money. There's a reason why you went out and got these guys, and it's because you want to make your product and your programming on Monday nights and Thursday nights and pay-per-view and the network specials better than what they are. At least better than what they've been in 2015. But to simply name them the club, that's a lack of creativity, man. Meanwhile, you got 30 fucking creative writers. Nobody's going to say, you know what, dude, I think that's a little boring. I think you could spice that up a little bit. And they use the excuse, oh, if they call them the club, anybody can come in there and put such and such club, the Balor Club, the Suck My Dick Club, you're a fucking failure club, the JD Club. I can go in there and take over the Bullet Club and be like, bro, this is my stable now. The Goon Club. Who gives a shit? Seriously. Bulletproof was great. That was being rumored. WWE had this term copyrighted. Bulletproof Balor Club. Whatever the fuck they were talking about months ago when these guys were talked about coming into the WWE. So where is that logo? Where's that fucking phrase? Where's that stable name? The club. Are they a fucking poker club? Are they a dance club? Are these guys the head of fucking a bar that I'm going to go have a cold beverage at? Do they have a dance floor? Am I going to see some hot women dancing in scantily clad clothing? Well, what the fuck is this shit, man? The nightclub. Is it a gay club? Might as well be a fucking gay club, the way WWE's booking these fucking guys. Jesus fucking Christ. What happened to being creative, bro? I don't get it. The club. Hand me a fucking club and fucking beat me over the head with it. This shit is fucking lame. Karl Anderson, Luke Gallows, AJ Styles. If you hear being called the club, you guys know where you heard it. Right here on Off The Script. Give me a fucking break. Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles, and that feud will last up until Money in the Bank in June. The wrestling world is still buzzing over the match AJ Styles and Roman Reigns had at Payback for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. The wrestling world is still buzzing. I don't hear anybody buzzing over it. All I hear is the bitching and the moaning and the complaining about how Roman Reigns is slowly burying the Bullet Club, or the club, I should say. Might as well fucking hand me a slice of bologna and a piece of ham, a slice of fucking cheddar cheese with some spicy mustard. Make me a fucking club sandwich, WWE. Give me a fucking break. The wrestling world is still buzzing. Who's buzzing? People are buzzing over the fact that Roman Reigns continues to be fed every single guy under the fucking sun, and he still can't get over. He's still a failure. That's the only thing people are buzzing about. There's a reason why a rematch was approved, essentially on the spot, by the McMahon family before the pay-per-view went off the air. The question is, how much longer will Reigns versus Styles last? According to a rumor, take this with a grain of salt, goons. According to a rumor from CageSideSeats.com, the feud between the two men is expected to last up to the Money in the Bank pay-per-view this June. For the record, Money in the Bank will be live on June 19th this year from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Please, someone call WWE via your T-Mobile fucking landline or cell phone and give them a fucking clue. The club. Hold the fucking spicy mustard, bro. Don't put so much spicy mustard on. Just a nice generous spread. Don't overload my club sandwich with fucking spicy mustard, okay? Please. And hold off on the Roman Reigns. I'm allergic. T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. That would require Reigns and Styles to tangle and headline at 3 consecutive pay-per-views. There haven't been many complaints, if any. I doubt that, but the only complaints that we're hearing is on Roman Reigns' behalf. Everybody, and the fact that the club is being booked poorly, if any. So why not continue to run with it? The Roman Empire hasn't been built the way WWE had hoped. Oh, I'm sorry. What did you expect? Seriously, WWE, it hasn't been built the way you had hoped. Seriously, what the fuck did you expect when you gave this man the WWE Championship in front of 100,000 people at WrestleMania? What did you expect after everything that you've had him go through with the Royal Rumble and the build and the fucking babying and the pampering and the molding of a manufactured fucking failure? What did you expect the Roman Empire was going to do? It was going to be booed. So I don't see any surprises there. But by placing him in a feud with AJ Styles, he's the heel by default. And the fans, obviously they get their wishes without an official heel turn. Money in the Bank comes your way on June 19th, which is followed by Battleground a little over a month later. And then the big one in the form of SummerSlam in August. The Inquisitor has reported that WWE has been planning Roman Reigns versus John Cena to headline SummerSlam. You might as well hand me that fucking club now and smash my skull in. And meanwhile, while you're at it, you can fucking do it to everybody listening to me, because nobody wants to see that fucking match. Obviously, that match would be for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, which would mean Styles inevitably comes away from his current angle without the belt. That might not be such a surprise to most fans. I'm not surprised by it, but his rising popularity and merchandising sales are forcing WWE to continue booking Styles in high-profile matches. Interestingly enough, it's been reported that in the beginning, in late June, one house show tour will feature a main event between Roman Reigns, AJ Styles, and Sheamus in a triple threat match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. House shows are always subject to change, and Cena has only been booked for a select non-televised event at this point due to his injury, but as of right now, the plan is to continue Reigns and Styles up until Money in the Bank. What other layers can WWE add to continue building the drama? Well, you can book the Bullet Club, or Ham Sandwich Club, or fucking Salami and Cheese Club with fucking spicy mustard. You can book them, a little bit strong, man. You can start booking them a little bit strong. You know, the bread on this fucking club sandwich is falling apart. You know, give me a nice, hearty, whole wheat roll that's nice and fucking crunchy. I can fucking bite into it, you know? That's got some fucking depth to it, you know? If you don't have good bread, the sandwich is fucking garbage. Anybody knows that. And obviously, the club doesn't have a good bread holding the meat together in this sandwich. If I'm to use that analogy. I'm probably making you fucking guys hungry here. I'm making my fucking self hungry. I can go for a nice salami and Swiss cheese with spicy mustard on a nice club roll, you know? But WWE, the way that they can get this shit a little bit more dramatic and with some more intrigue, you know, we're going to talk about it in a little bit, but I have my reservations about that. I had a feeling WWE was going to do this. I had a feeling WWE was going to fuck up something grand and something so great that they had at the fucking tips of their fingers. You know, I'm okay with the Reigns versus Styles feud. I'm not okay with WWE making Roman Reigns, legit Superman. You know, this is worse than fucking Superman. It really is. And at this point, people are going to get sick of it. There's rumors backstage that there's criticisms about the booking of Karl Anderson, Luke Gallows, and AJ Styles. You know, this week it was revealed that the trio of Anderson, Styles, and Gallows will be referred to as The Club, which I just reported. It's a simple name that plays on the ties of the Bullet Club while also being easily changeable if WWE ever wants to go forward with plans of the Balor Club. Admittedly, that's not a very strong name, which I just pretty much got done telling you guys, for such a talented group. And that's what many in WWE are thinking right now with how these guys have been booked so far within the company. According to a rumor from DWN, DailyWrestlingNews.com, there's already a lot of criticism over how WWE officials are booking the trio since their debut, especially the booking of Anderson and Gallows. The feeling amongst many within the company is that creative for these two have been horrendous. And that's a word I throw around, but it's being used in this fucking news article. Horrendous. And the two should have been booked as a much stronger team than they have been. The belief is that the duo, or even the trio, have a ton of potential to offer WWE's programming if used correctly. But those within WWE Creative feel that their angle hasn't been properly sold as it should have been from the start. Basically, we're seeing WWE push AJ Styles with his two heel friends to have him go up against a tweener, Roman Reigns, and his babyface cousins, the Usos. The roles are all over the place, and no one knows where it will go. The booking is insane, even on paper, and reeks of WWE trying to capitalize on a top group without actually booking them correctly to do so. Need I say more? Either way, fans will be upset with the outcome. Fans of the Usos and Reigns will see Styles and his club go over and be upset, or we'll see the club go down to the Samoan dynasty and get a lot of fans upset as well. There is no winner with this rivalry at the end, which will make the entire thing a bad booking decision. There is a rumor that a top WWE talent and longtime producer voiced concern over the angle, and especially the booking of Karl Anderson and Luke Gallows. I wonder who that top WWE talent could be. I'm very interested to know. And longtime producer. You know, this is very interesting to say the least. They believe that Anderson and Gallows offer a lot, and if used correctly, WWE can get a lot out of the pair. No shit. With their fans coming over from New Japan Pro Wrestling, it makes total sense to use them in a big way. However, this rivalry works for no one at the end of the day, booking-wise. It will be interesting to see where WWE goes with AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns and this rivalry, but it will be even more interesting to see where Anderson and Gallows go after all of this. The obvious thought is that they will pair up with Finn Balor this summer, but that could be up in the air as of now as well. Reading all of this, it makes, and I don't mean to say this again, and I don't mean to fucking stroke my own cock, but again, going back to the Royal Rumble, everybody was happy to see AJ Styles. Everybody was happy to see him in the Royal Rumble. He came out at number 3. He got a big pop in Orlando, right? He did his thing. What happened now? Seriously, what happened now? Now, he's had a decent run in the WWE. I'm not, downgrading that whatsoever. He's had a few good matches with Chris Jericho. He lost at WrestleMania, which I still don't understand. Nobody understands it, And right now, he's in the midst of being fed to Roman Reigns, just like everybody else before him. Randy Orton, Daniel Bryan, Sheamus, Triple H, Vince McMahon, the list goes on and on. Roman Reigns, after all of this, undeserving to be fed all these top talents, undeserving, and please don't tell me otherwise you're a fucking idiot. I'm not even going to call you a goon in a joking way. You're a fucking idiot if you think Roman Reigns is deserving of all this. Honestly, he deserves absolutely nothing he's been given. Nothing. He had 2 good matches. 3 good matches. In the entire 2 years, we've been seeing this entire Roman Reigns fucking, fiasco going on. Once against Daniel Bryan, Brock Lesnar being the best match that he had at WrestleMania, and then Seth Rollins cashed in, and then Bray Wyatt at Hell in a Cell. Everything else concerning Roman Reigns has been an absolute fucking boring shitfest. Roman Reigns deserves nothing. He doesn't deserve half of the fucking shit he's been given. He doesn't deserve to look this strong on television. Do you want to know why the Bullet Club is looking like a bunch of fucking losers? Because when you have Roman Reigns on the receiving end of a boot of doom, a magic killer, a calf crusher, an attempted Styles clash, 4 phenomenal fucking forearms, and the guy's still standing, delivering a Superman punch, which levels the entire fucking group, how can anybody take them seriously? Honestly, answer that fucking question. How can you take them seriously? You can't. The Usos coming out to fucking thwart their attack. I can't even get the fucking word out of my mouth. To fucking thwart their attack. Again, holding the Bullet Club back. Now, I didn't watch New Japan, but some of you guys told me that every time New Japan and the Bullet Club, or the Bullet Club came out in the ring, something special was going to happen. You knew that they were going to fucking dominate and destroy. In WWE, it's not that. No, it's they come out and they get fed to Roman Reigns. And this is the way it's going. And go back to Monday Night Raw, Roman Reigns, again, all because his cousins were attacked, right? He throws AJ Styles through a table. He gets rage in his eyes because AJ Styles used a chair. Yeah, it may look good on television, but that has a damaging, long-lasting effect. People are going to wonder why these guys are being booked poorly. This is not the way they should have been booked. Dating back to the Royal Rumble, AJ Styles should have never even been in the Royal Rumble. Ever. I wouldn't have had him in a feud with Jericho. I would have never had him at WrestleMania. I would have saved him for Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania. And I said this how many fucking times? The Royal Rumble was nothing but a cheap pop to get a big name in the fucking match, in which he was never going to win anyway, because it was going to be a Roman Reigns fucking slobbering cockfest. That's all it was. So he wasted himself in the Royal Rumble. Yeah, I came out into the WWE Universe, had a decent debut. Give me a fucking break, man. Give me a break. Instead of thinking about a long-term storyline in which we can all collectively say, you know what, WWE's doing a good job. I can't wait to see what happens. No. WWE goes against it. AJ Styles should have came out at the end of Monday Night Raw for his debut, with Roman Reigns standing in the middle of that fucking ring, addressing the crowd. Addressing the crowd. Winning the WWE title. All of a sudden, the guy's attacked by 2 fucking masked men, Gallows and Anderson. And I mean attacked. Nexus type attacked. The entire ringside area destroyed. Everybody. Usos come out to fucking try and save him. They get fucking destroyed. Anybody else you want on Roman Reigns' side to come out and try and help him, they are destroyed. AJ Styles standing at the top of the fucking ramp with the mask on. You know? And then all of a sudden, when their attack is done, when the entire ringside area and Monday Night Raw is destroyed, they all stand, Gallows and Anderson in the ring. Whatever's left of it. Styles on the ramp. They pull down their masks. And that's how you end Monday Night Raw. That's how you end Monday Night Raw. The Bullet Club should have decimated Raw and decimated the World Champion. Because they came over from New Japan for one thing and one thing only. To take the WWE and to take the WWE World title. That's the only reason why they should be here. And they continue this attack upon everybody. Anybody that has any type of fucking affiliation with Roman Reigns, they get attacked. If WWE wanted this to be a historical angle, they would have had The Rock come out. And they would have did the same thing to the fucking Rock. Have him get involved. Fly him in for a night. Just to get involved in this storyline. You want the Bullet Club to get over? You attack literally everyone that is affiliated with Roman Reigns. And this continues. This continues. You know? Roman versus AJ would have been the match that you go with anyway after fucking WrestleMania. Which they're doing now. But they're not giving you the fucking brilliance that I'm giving you. And it continues. And it continues. And Roman, instead of fucking force-feeding him down our throats, Roman looks weak as a WWE champion. Oh, JD, but he's the WWE champion. He can't look weak. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. This is why nobody likes Roman Reigns in the current way, in the current situation that he's in right now. Because he's Superman. He literally turns everything around in the blink of an eye. There's no way on this planet that Roman Reigns can thwart off a 3-on-1 attack. There's no way. There's no way any human being on this planet can overcome 3 men in a 3-on-1 situation. Roman Reigns is not Superman. He's not God. He's not a Roman emperor. He's fucking Roman Reigns, the weakest of all 3 former Shield members. There's a reason why he was the bodyguard. Because he couldn't fucking speak, and he didn't know anything but a fucking punch, a kick, and a fucking Superman punch and a spear. Which we're seeing now. Roman Reigns needed to look weak coming out of all this. But WWE is doing the opposite. He can look weak. For the Bullet Club, he should have looked weak. He should have been weak for weeks when it came to the Bullet Club. As soon as you brought these guys in, they should have been fucking given 18,000 fucking rocket packs on each of their backs right up to the fucking moon. They should have been booked to the stars, bro. Give them the fucking tag team titles in the meantime. Have AJ Styles go after the WWE title. And continue the storyline the best that you can. And in each situation, Roman Reigns would fail. He would look weak until you bring out an Ambrose. And then Rollins comes back from injury. And you surprise everybody. And that one Raw in which the Bullet Club is destroying everybody in their path on Monday Night Raw. Ambrose comes out. You hear that fucking music of Seth Rollins come out. And the Shield back together. Not officially. Clean house. The Bullet Club, for the first time in weeks, looks beatable. The Shield now back together. They tease getting back together. They tease going into battle against the Bullet Club. And then WWE can now build between matches of all 3 of the Shield and all 3 of the Bullet Club. Mix it around. Give us, an Ambrose versus a Styles, or a Rollins versus a Styles to close Monday Night Raw. A Reigns and Ambrose versus a team of Anderson and Gallows. Rollins and Reigns versus, Anderson and Gallows. Something along those lines. If you want to add another member to each fucking faction, go ahead. Make it 4-on-4. Then you got the War Game stipulation looming. Continue this through the summer. Continue this through the summer. And in the midst of all that, Seth Rollins is going to be back. Have him win Money in the Bank. Seth Rollins wins Money in the Bank. Have even the Bullet Club fucking try to fuck him over in that situation. He ends up winning it anyway. So Rollins comes out winning the Money in the Bank. You know? The Shield will eventually, in the end of all this big storyline that I'm talking about, it could either end in a War Game situation, or you could end it at Survivor Series, or you can even end it in a War Game stipulation at Survivor Series. But in the midst of all this, the Bullet Club would majority look strong up until their defeat, because in the end they will be defeated by the Shield. And in the meantime, what wasn't displayed on television is that Seth Rollins didn't really give a shit about what happened. He did it simply because he wanted to get back at Roman Reigns. He wanted to get back at Roman Reigns. He helped Roman Reigns, and he had the Shield help him win Money in the Bank, and he's got the briefcase, and now there's tension there because she don't trust Seth Rollins. He can cash in at any given moment. Rollins would then eventually cash in again on Reigns, and then after this entire Bullet Club Shield fiasco, Rollins would regain the WWE Championship, and you build between all three guys. Because Ambrose is going to be on Reigns' side, Rollins is the WWE Champion, they eventually all three get into a scuffle, and you build between Rollins, Ambrose, and Reigns to main event WrestleMania. So you go from one major storyline into the next, revolving all three Shield guys. And the Shield, dead. Dead and gone, forever. Give me a fucking job. I just booked you a year's worth of WWE. I just booked you and gave you a year's worth of WWE ideas. And for those people who say the Bullet Club Shield thing is not worth it, you don't want to see it happen, I just made it happen for you. I just made it happen for you, and I made sense of it. Rollins, Reigns, and Ambrose come together for the greater cause, the Hounds of Justice, to bring justice back to the WWE, to bring justice against the Bullet Club, in which they now are dominating WWE television. That's all you need. And in the midst of all that, Rollins was thinking about his own agenda. He got Money in the Bank. He's got his own agenda against Reigns. That comes full circle when the Bullet Club is defeated, and he attacks a weakened Roman Reigns. He's going to get cheered anyway, you know. If you want, I don't. Depending on the reaction that he gets, he may get cheered, you know, going against Roman Reigns. But if WWE wants to take a chance on that, maybe he'll end up being heel, and that would force Roman Reigns into the face position that WWE wants him to be in, or originally wanted him to be in. Dude, I work for free. My idea. The day I fucking told you, I was talking about this before any of the big guys was talking about it. The Austins, the Rosses, the Russos, the fucking Solomonsters. I came up with this idea on the fucking Danger Zone in a 20-minute video talking about all this. Now look at what you're getting. Not even a fucking fourth of that. You're getting nothing but the Bullet Club being destroyed and their credibility right down the fucking toilet thanks to Roman Reigns. AJ Styles should have never been in the Royal Rumble. AJ Styles should have been on Monday Night Raw in the same exact situation I just discussed here for 15 minutes. Book it. But according to WWE, they'd rather take everything that's not within their company under their umbrella and they want to fucking kill it. Give me a fucking break, man. I just booked you a year's worth of WWE. And that's all I got to say about that. I'm not even going to read the fucking next article. John Cena versus The Undertaker. You guys know this shit. I'm not even going to go over it, man. Vince wants The Undertaker to come out of retirement. Blah, blah, blah. Cena versus Undertaker. We know what's going to happen at WrestleMania. I'm fucking tired. That's off the script. That's part 4. Let me know what you guys think. Sound off in the comments below. And I'll be back on Friday with episode 117 of the #1 fucking podcast right here on YouTube.com for everything WWE. Thank you guys who have pledged. I fucking love each and every one of you, man, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. ProWrestlingTees.com/offthescript. Twitter @JD from NY206. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. WrestleCrate.com and on Twitter @WrestleCrates. And I will be back on Friday with Off The Script, episode 117, and something very, very special. Later on today, my food's coming up, man. The fucking barbecue I had at my father's house for Mother's Day. Jesus Christ, man. Sorry about that. Later this afternoon, fucking a very special video. You're not gonna want to miss, man. Seriously, if you love Hate Mail Monday, you're gonna love this one. I'm JD. I'll see you guys on Friday. Actually, I'll see you later tonight for Monday Night Raw review. Until then, I'm JD. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you later, man.